Bill Belichick is one of the greatest coaches. He's the greatest coach of all time because each week is a different game plan, and the game plan revolves around what his players do well and what the other players don't do well on the other team. So he literally says, just like we did with Matt Castle, just like we did with Tom, just like we did with Jacoby, just like we did with Jimmy G, we try to play to our players' strengths however that's possible. So will Cam Newton have to learn their lingo, their language, their verbiage, everything like that? Absolutely. I assume that is going to be a grueling task too, especially with an offense that is probably as deep as it is, because you have to have a different game plan in the Patriot world for every single week. So he'll have to do that. But this offense will be shaped around what Cam Newton does well. And I know Diana Rossini was texting with Adam Gase. She said she was texting with an AFC East head coach. So whenever you go through the AFC East head coaches, it's not Bill Belichick. He's not texting with Diana Rossini. It's not going to be McDermott, because it just doesn't feel like McDermott's a guy that's texting with reporters. I don't think that. And Brian Flores, who used to coach for the Patriots, I would assume he's not going to say anything about the Patriots. So Diana Rossini was texting with Adam Gase. Now, that could be wrong. It could be any of the other ones, but her text, can we pull this text up? Or this tweet up? Diana Rossini tweeted that an AFC East head coach and her were texting, and they said that they see the Patriots basically having all three quarterbacks live each week, with Cam Newton being the wild card. They said they don't know anything about anything, but they knew that the Patriots love Jarrett Stidham. And I would say this, that AFC East head coach is a head coach for a reason. He's probably smart, maybe. I don't know. Head coach, there are a lot of bad head coaches that get jobs, but he probably thought that they loved Jarrett Stidham, and they probably did love Jarrett Stidham until they learned that they could get Cam Newton for the same fucking price that they're basically paying Jarrett Stidham for. I mean, like a $600,000 difference or whatever. This is a whole new ball game. And I think anybody that says that Cam Newton's not, now maybe week one, Cam Newton's not starter because he's, a month out right now from training camp and maybe not be able to learn. But Cam Newton is going to be whether or not this team goes this year. That is just, the Patriots are going to go if Cam Newton's going to go. Now, last year, the defense carried them. The defense was incredible. The offense was very inefficient. It was obviously something that frustrated Tom because he didn't have any weapons or anything like that. And they still potentially have the lack of weapons. They have a lack of weapons that they could potentially fix. But with N'Keal Harry coming back, Julian Edelman, Mohamed Sanu, and Cam Newton are already working out. That tight end from Virginia Tech,
Dalton Keene,
who you love, and a lot of people are talking shit on, and he's hearing it. Yep. So I like that. I like anybody that's like, keep talking bad about me. Dalton Keene with Sony and James White in the backfield. And if they do this offense where Cam can move and run and ground and pound, you don't need as many weapons. Look at what Baltimore did. Now, I'm not saying Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson are anywhere near the same player. They're not. Lamar Jackson is a very different specimen than Cam Newton is. I mean, that's at two different stages of their career. But Cam Newton is still 6'14" and can run people over. And with that offense evolving, you don't need as many weapons because you're not just sitting back there, because you can make plays yourself. And then also, whenever you're thinking about running, people come up. It makes people open to begin with. This isn't going to be a very different looking offense with Cam Newton in there. And I think it's going to be one that is going to be very good. So sorry to interrupt. If you're a man watching this, you deserve to have long, great. And you can do that now with our friends at Roman. Right now, you go to GetRoman.com. You get $10 off and free 2-day shipping on Roman swipes, which are guaranteed to make you have longer, more fulfilling every time you get in the sack. Now, let's get back to the fornicating action. And I think they go as Cam goes. If Jarrett Stidham's the starter week one, like that AFC East head coach, who we can assume is Adam Gase. I mean, we can assume that is Adam Gase talking right there. If he thinks Jarrett Stidham's going to be the starter for week one, maybe, but that's going to be Cam Newton's team going down the stretch.
Yeah, so you're telling me Josh McDaniels going to draw up all these plays for Cam Newton and then just sit on him the first week of the NFL season? Like, there's no way you don't think he's going to come out there and just start throwing them around?
Well, it depends on when.
Blow his load week one?
Well, they can't work together right now, right? Yeah. Him and Mohamed Sanu working together is a big deal. Mm-hmm. They're doing obviously workouts wherever they're at. I got hair in my mouth. What the fuck? But if you don't have these workouts and you don't have the timing, maybe there's a reason why Jarrett Stidham's been around. They'll have him start. Okay. But anybody that doesn't think this is Cam Newton's team is stupid.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I just think this guy is a baller. Yeah. And maybe I'm underestimating Jarrett Stidham, Studham, whatever you want to call him. Stud. But Cam Newton, everybody's like, how is this guy even available for the Patriots right now? Nobody knows.